Hey guys, it's me again, Kaim, and probably by now, if you're watching this, then you've watched my other YouTube ones on deconstructing the mouse and my other two competition entries. Anyhow, I've just disassembled the mouse. It was impractical, even though I was like, oh, it's so badass due to its massive amounts of armor. It was slow. I couldn't fit anything on it due to the CPU usage, even though I've leveled up several times. And in the end, it kind of lost interest as it kept tipping over. However, now I have a much more efficient killing machine. Just as armoured, apart from the back, and yeah, slightly, very plasma weak, only from the top. From the sides and back, this thing can take plasma rounds fairly effectively. Unlike the mouse, it is not spaced. In fact, it is just solid armor, so I don't even need space. Solid armor works just as well. Now, the differences are much better gunned, much better firing lines than each other, much better frontal armor, and very fast. Very stable. It's got 10 level 3 wheels, not level 3S because I can afford them at the time, and it's also got half of a CPU spare. Currently sitting towards the end of tier 5, which is okay. I prefer it to be tier 6, but you know, I'm not going to be too picky. Tier 6 only because it can handle tier 6s, and you get a credit bonus when you're at tier 6. So first I'm going to deconstruct it, as this is a deconstruction video, and then because someone was telling me that my explanation of space armor and other stuff was kind of pish, I will re-explain it all. Now, as you can see, it is very flat. The reason it's flat is so it's 4 blocks high, well, excluding the guns. It's because the smaller you are, the smaller target, harder to hit crucial weak points, obviously. Now, the reason the guns are all like 2 on the side, 3 on the top is that they all get a very nice arc on the front. Pretty much any hostile, about 30-degree forwards angle from about here to about here, depending on a moderate attack range, will be hit by all 5 guns. Anyone else would only get hit by 4, but that's still 4 level 4S and 5S guns, so yeah, they're gonna feel it. Biggest weakness this has is the fact that its guns can get knocked off quite easily just because they're massive targets on the small tank. You'll see some tanks run around with about 10-12 guns on them. Doesn't increase the rate of fire above 6 guns, but gives it more redundance in case one goes down. Me, I'm going to pick my targets wisely. However, I can get the level 3 radar on the back, which is in its own little nest there. And yeah, you get some weird music. I'm not sure why I have that on currently, but I can't be able to switch it off. Now, on the inside is layered up with level 2 and 3 armor, which is reverse angled to the hull itself. So any side shots that manage to miss, because it's not usually the wheels that will die, it's the actual hull of the tank that will take damage before the wheels actually get destroyed, because they have very large hit point pools. Front is completely and utterly packed, jammed with armor, so yeah, shooting the front of, well, to be fairly honest, I wouldn't really recommend shooting at the front of any tank or vehicle that's armored in any game whatsoever. It's kind of retarded. Back isn't as armored, no. The commando's sitting in a nest of thing. However, due to his head being having an abnormally large radius to its hitbox, not necessarily hitbox, as in if I shot a straight line across there, I wouldn't hit his head. However, I can't feel that blocking. So any plasma artillery flying up ahead, like la 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 la, oh look, head, shoot down, and if he gets lucky enough, he'll insta me. I was trying to move this gun behind it, act as a giant meat shield, well, giant gun shield for it, because these things have 220 something hit points. I'll check it in a minute. So yeah, and they also shoot back, so they, however, then you come with another. If you move this gun here, plasma ball hits the gun, therefore kills your driver. Okay, next parts are, yes, blue armor. Blue armor is level 3 armor. Now, the reason you're thinking why I've got more on the side than the front is because the front is perfectly, if they shoot here, they'll do nothing. They can literally blow a hole straight through this line right here, out of the back, and do 0 damage to the hull whatsoever. Actually, no, I would say, no, wait. Yeah, they would do 0 damage. They wouldn't knock off anything else because they're all double connected. Yes, the sides are, however, blue armoured like this because they are the closest point that you'll get, which is 3 layers of armour to get to the pilot. From the front you'll have to get through, and this is all packed up, but as you can see I've got reverse facing level 3 armour pads. They do say they have the same amount of armour as a normal block, except, well, I had those I had some spare of those and I didn't have any more blue ones, so logic dictates use the spare ones. They look pretty cool as well, to be fair. If you're looking at the back of this, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so this block is pretty much protected. You gotta get through this, then you gotta get through that armor, and then you have to get through the block itself. So to be fairly honest, yeah, the gun's moderately safe. I mean, it tends to be one of the last alive. You'll get guns knocked off regardless of what you try and do. An enemy runs at you, I mean I do all the time, you don't necessarily purposely aim for them, but what you will do is, if I was pointing at the front of this, from about here, I would start firing and I'll just skim the edge of it like that, so you'll either hit the edge of their structure and their guns. If I got to sneak on someone there, however, you know, from the side of them, I would focus down their biggest guns first, you know, less guns shooting at you the better. Now, the reason I've got it all sloped is because I just think it looks cool, to be honest. You know, I could have a flat surface at the front. I don't think they have, no, they don't have different, was it, like reflectives, the bounces, world tanks, mechanics, any of that stuff now. They're physics engines, which work, but see, each block is only 5 kg. These are 2.5 kg. Now, I've only got 300, so at max I'd be 900 kilograms. No, I completely cocked it up, didn't I? I'd be about 1.2 to 1.5 tons in total weight. Now, that's nothing, to be fair. You know, look at the size of this armored vehicle. The gun probably weighs more than half of it. So, yeah, weight in this game is a tad annoying. You get hit by something which is like a chair on 2 thrusters, hits the side of you, your tank will flip over like 5 times. Annoying. However, the fact that I have so many wheels means this thing, and it's so flat, it's very hard to tip. I can guarantee that I have never actually been flipped over by an enemy. I have been flipped over once or twice, and that is problematic as these 3 guns actually count as blocks, so you will rest upon these 3 guns which form a conveniently flat surface. So if I normally rolled over without these 3 guns, yeah, I could, you know, I have quite a high chance of rolling back over just because of the shape of it. It might just roll. Momentum would carry it over. However, with these 3 guns, it kind of, if I manage to somehow slide over to the side, it tends to stick there. But it's very easy to right up to get someone rammed to the side of me and not flip over. Back I've made some kind of mudguard fashion. Not sure why. I think it looks pretty cool, to be fairly honest. No, I was just checking if I could put blocks like that. No, I can't. More armor, the better. So, in the bottom is, oh, actually, you know what, I could armor the bottom up more. Oh, that was quick. First, finished armor the bottom. I think you can actually stick a layer, yeah, you can stick a layer like that. And it cuts into the tyres, and to be fair, I don't like it. I quite like a tank to look like it worked properly, so even if the tyres overlap slightly, you won't notice it when it's driving because they spread out with the suspension. They don't catch on each other or anything like that. I don't think there's a mechanic like that in the game, and hopefully they don't bring one in because that would severely limit building options. Okay, yep, radar's always situated at the back in a little well, slightly harder to kill, pretty easy to shoot at from the front and the sides. You know, some stray shots will hit it. To be fair honest, they're usually focused on trying to drill through your main hull. Why they do, I'm not quite sure. In terms of artillery, I haven't, though. I say that, you know, it's a really deadly weak point there, but I haven't been one-shot by artillery because I have a feeling that the pilot has the armor of itself and the blocks surrounding it. Even if it's like half, if those blocks are destroyed, it would have the armor. The pilot suit would have the armor of the remaining, which makes sense. Yes, considering he has no arm of his own. And you're shooting at a poor little pilot with a laser about the size of his head, so laser beam the size of his head, so yeah, he'll die pretty much in any shot. However, it does say multiple kill a pilot, or you destroy all the blocks he's on and he dies anyway. Yep, that's much about the tank. Now tactics, I'll go into a battle and show you some tactics.